What would you do if you bumped into your high school bully after 17 years? It is a subject of an award-winning short film created by two Aussies who are now taking it to Hollywood.
What are you doing?
This is really good. Matthew Backer and Drew Weston are the masterminds and the stars behind Die, Bully, Die.
What a
and they
title.
join us now. Isn't it a great title?
Yes.
Congrats, because you're the screenwriters and producers and you star in it as well. Matt, I'm going to go to you first. Tell us how the story came about, because I saw Drew the other day goes, well, it's based a little bit on Matt's life.
Yeah, it's loosely based on me. It's based on my high school experience being bullied for being gay. I went to an all-boys Catholic school in Brisbane in the 90s, enough said.
Right.
And it was before I even knew what that meant or who I was. And even though I had the most loving, supportive parents, I carried that with me over many years, and it sort of warped my world in terms of what I thought about myself and relationships. And we always wanted to write together. I'm a big horror fan.
Did you meet your bully?
Yes. Yeah, years later, I bumped into one of my bullies at a festival, and it was lovely, but he was openly gay, and there was a lot of anger there and resentment, but also I was really happy for him.
Right.
And that's sort of where the idea came from. So we wrote a horror comedy and joined forces with Nick Lacey, Nathan Lacey, two amazing directors, and another producer, Nicole Thorne, and that's Die, Bully, Die.
Wow. But also some really important and strong messages. You know, yes, it's a horror film, but some great messages there. So how mindful of that were you when you were writing it?
Very.
Yeah, I mean, it's our ode to the fabulousness of being queer, the ode to, the power of forgiveness, and also letting go of trauma kind of as soon as you can, instead of holding on to it for as long as you know. Many people deal with trauma throughout their lives, especially bullying, and I think that's the thing. After we wrote it, once it was in the can and we watched it, we didn't realise again how universal this topic is, obviously, and so many people can relate to it, whether you were a bully or you were bullied or you witnessed bullying, even in the workplace or at high school or whatever. So people can relate to it in any way. Just because it's queer doesn't mean you'll be like, it's universal.
And we wanted to explore it with a lot of humour and heart, like nothing too earnest, like taking the piss out of everything like we do. And so, yeah, it's our ode to all of that, but also towards the end, our ode to Sarah Michelle Gellar. So
correct.
Amazing. Which
if you're watching, Sarah,
name-checking her was just iconic. So you're heading to LA on this. So you won the Sydney Film Short Festival, Sydney Short Film Festival, whatever that is. Now you're going to Hollywood, right? So how does that feel?
Insane. Again, it's our first time writing together. We've been in the industry. Yeah, right. You heard it here first. We've been in the industry for like 15 years, both of us. So this is our first go at writing together as well as producing. So the fact that this is our first project and the success it's had, we're super chuffed and just riding the wave and being absolute sponges and just trying to take as much in as we can and learn from everyone and anything.
And as a team, the directors, Nick, Nathan, Nicole and us two, to go to Hollywood with this film after winning Sydney Film Festival, it feels a little surreal, like it's hard.
Yeah.
But, obviously you're friends, but you've got your separate careers. You're just going to play Jack
in Titanic. Yes, with the Michael Castle group. But we're in rehearsals at the moment, which has just been the most insanely incredible rehearsal period. We've all been in tears of laughter every day. We're led by Marnie McQueen, who's playing the role of Celine Dion, who's just utter perfection. I can't wait for Sydney to feast her eyes on her, and it's brilliant. So it's playing at the Grand Electric starting on the 12th of September and running till the 3rd of November, but I'm sure hopefully it will keep going.
And you're also doing ensemble, Matt. You play at the ensemble for Melanie Tate. You still doing play school?
Still doing play school, play schools, go, 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 that never ends,
Oh, my, look at you there.
There I am, reading a lovely storybook to my nephews and niece. Hi to them. And The Queen's Nanny at the Ensemble, written by Melanie Tate, directed by Priscilla Jackman, which opens September 6th till October 12th, so come and see it.
Can you let us know how you go in Hollywood? I just think this is such a good
I'm sure you'll see it all over the gram.
Yes.
We're going to be repulsively posting.
And we do a lot of posts, so if you want to follow what's happening with it, it's on Die, Bully, Die on Instagram.
So good.
There we go.
Very good, isn't he?
Well done. Professionals.
Thanks, Tim. Good to see you.
Thanks, Matt and Drew.
Thank you.
Congratulations.